Alright, and we're back, and I get to seal and send off the space elevator for phase 2 construction dock. Come on now. Come on up. What are you talking about, Ada? Oh, it's a little presentation. Very cute.
Is now ready for delivery. On delivery, phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of phase 2, the technologies of tiers 5 and 6 will become available.
Jetpack,
These
oil
will be
production.
intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing phase 3 of project assembly is your next main objective.
More
Just
versatile
remember to
framework.
focus on
Yay.
producing and delivering the project parts, and fix its faith and you will be strengthened.
Alright, well, let's send it off. Woot woot. Alright, let's go check what the ma'am now has for us. Okay. Well, I want a jetpack. Oh god, I need oil processing for sure. Okay. Mark 4 logistics would be nice. Fluid packaging is eh. I'm gonna need this petroleum power for sure. Because coal is not doing it for me. So that means I'm gonna need oil processing. And I need to make some motors. How about this, right? We'll go ahead, we'll get rid of this, and we'll change this guy to be motors. And that means he needs rotors from downstairs. And not these cables. So we'll go ahead, we'll start making them. Okay, so where are my rotors at? Right, yeah. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and this should at least get me started on some things. I mean, this is not the permanent place this is gonna live. I need to move things around a good bit. But what should happen? Wait, excuse me? Should start seeing rotors show up. And they're using 10 per minute? Oh my gosh. 10? So, hold on. To make 4 per minute, you need 100 screws. So that's 250 screws per minute being made. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, either way, it's gonna run in the background and I'll have some later to show for it. Let me... Can I do that? With that. And for now, give me a dimensional depot. I don't have the Mercer Sphere. No. Hold on. I'll be right back with Mercer Spheres. I have a couple more in my storage. Alright, so we're back, and I have set up a dimensional depot for motors, just so I could build with them later, whenever I need them. I don't have to come back here anymore. The versatile framework is going to keep on keeping on. Hold on, so steel beam production, if we're using 75 per minute here, I had 5 times, how many did they make? 15? 15. That's exactly 75 per minute. Okay, so eventually we are gonna run out if I keep both of these on. So I'll just turn that one off, and then this one should run until it completely fills up. Shouldn't be too long, but where is it? Oh, I don't have it yet. Okay, that's why, duh. Okay, so we have pretty much everything else, honestly. So I need 100, 500, and 500. Okay. Split that in half. Deposit those back. We're gonna need 500 copper sheets. And then I'm gonna need 100 encased. And then I'll need 50 motors whenever they come in. Yeah, we got 16 now. So, but either way, let's start filling this in. And I'll be back when we have more motors. Alright, so I'm back, and I am looking for oil. It seems like I found it. So I don't have any type of power over here, so I'm gonna have to like build what I need first, and then go back and hook it up to power. But ooh, it's a crash site actually. Let me go snag that bad boy if I can. There's more computers down there. Awesome. Hold on. Let's check this bad boy out real quick. Come here. Nah. Come here. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Alright, where's the other one at? Yeah, come here. Lord, why are there so many? And now I've got that guy on me too. Oh man, I'm gonna die. Yep. Well, at least I have a hyper cannon headed out this way. Let's just get on top of this drop pod and see what it needs. Oh, nothing. Sweet. Alright, packaged fuel, computers. Yep. Ah! Oh, I got some rubber. Sweet. I need that. Oh, hi. Alright. Okay. Oh, no. Ooh, I'm so close to dead. Give me the plastic. Nope, never mind. Alright, we're out. We gotta go. Oh, really? There's hatchers right next to the oil? Alright, maybe they won't. Shoot, please don't. Yeah, why not? Alright, so thing is, I don't know how much oil it makes. And if that's the case, I need to place down. Oh my god, really? Nope. He crossed the lake. That's absolutely absurd. Wait, no. Climb the ladder. Where's the ladder? There's gotta be a ladder. Here's the ladder. Excuse me. Okay, awesome. Man, this place is dangerous. Okay, so there's a few different things that I can make. Residual rubber, polymer resin and water, plastic, heavy oil residue. Oh, I can make fuel from crude oil. Wait, 60 per minute. Residual fuel from heavy oil. Okay. Petroleum coke. There's a bunch of stuff that we could do. Okay, but in general, I need to set up a rubber. So this is going to be 30, and the plastic is also 30. So I'm going to need at least 60. Oh, wow. Oh, this makes 240. Okay, awesome. What hit me? How? Oh, the bees. The bees done did it. Alright. Well, either way, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go back home and get power ran all the way out here. Yeah, definitely looks like I'm heading home now. Alright, I'll be back. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm finally back. Uh, this guy killed me, I don't know, 7 or 10 times to the point where I had to go home and craft upgrades first and foremost. Um, so, yay, I made this that I didn't actually need, all kinds of fun stuff. But I have a hypertube entrance set up, and I guess I want to do. I guess I'm actually just gonna move it, but I am going to. Yeah, let's just build a ton, right? Oh no! This hypertube is so long! Oh, I really don't want to break it. So, instead, we take off the entrance, copy the hypertube. Greg, why would you do this to me? We move. We. Oh. Greg, can you please move? Thanks, Greg. So sorry. Guys, I feel so bad for Greg. Alright, so now we actually have something to work with. Alright, so we're gonna need, for right now, let's just go with 2 separate refineries. Alright, and then we'll do a pipeline junction there with, let's do some pipage. Doop to doop, doop to doop. And then F that out. And yeah, I'll just doop to doop. Yeah, I'll actually daisy chain these. Okay, so this one, yeah, sure, we'll say plastic, and this one will be the rubber. Okay, so let's do this, whoop, and move this somewhere else. Boom. Okay, so both of these guys are actually gonna make a residual. You're gonna make 20 per minute, and you're gonna make 10 per minute. So I'm actually gonna need another pipeline junction with. Oh, of course not. There we go. Doop to. Oh, excuse me. Doop, doop, and doop. There we go. And I'm gonna want big boy storages for these things. Let's do that and that. 8E. Okay, so now I have to do something with this residual oil. Well, let's put down just another refinery. Yay. I don't love this placement, but it's also what I got. Alright, so I can make petroleum coke, which I don't really understand what that's all about. Let's figure out fuels. This is gonna need 60 per minute. I'm only making 30 per minute. So this is using 30, and this is also using 30. Right. So what I need to do is double each of these up. So, because tier 1 pipes can handle up to 300. Let's just do this for now. This should work. Let's do. Come on. There we go. Oh, gosh. See, so that should. Whatever. However they're all powered. Doesn't really matter to me. Okay. But at the end of the day, I still need to grab a line off of this. And run this to there. Put down probably a few more platforms. And this is making fuel. So let's put down... I don't have like a fluid buffer, I don't think. Does... Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. Okay, and I want flex pipe. Doop, doop. Yeah, so we'll just keep it here. Yeah, we'll just store a bunch of fuel. Sweet, the rubber is coming in. So one of the big things that we need to do is stock up enough stuff for this petroleum power milestone. So that way, well, let's just check our power situation right now. Max consumption. Don't get me wrong, we're not actually consuming a whole ton, but max consumption is pretty crazy. We're getting close. So I want to unlock petroleum power and set up a whole like oh yeah, that's right. I gotta hook up the outputs on this side. Okay. Boom. But yeah, I'm gonna do a whole fuel power plant because I think each fuel thing, I don't know the name of the machine, but it should produce 250 megawatts a piece. So that would, be pretty nice. Oh, okay, let's get some. Excuse me. Let's get some mergers in. And we'll do it there. And we'll do it there. And nope. Q, Mark 3 built here. And here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now this should be working at full capacity, I believe. Yeah, good enough. Alright, sweet. I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to. I'll be back after a little bit of, not a whole lot, I guess. I'll be back real soon. Okay, so I'm back. And I have the 4 refineries, 2 for each rubber and plastic. They're getting fed in. So I'm making exactly 60 residual fuel waste, whatever. Yeah, residual heavy oil residue. Yeah. So we're making exactly 60 per minute, which makes exactly 40 per minute fuel. The fuel generators I found use 20 per minute. So each one of these setups can power 2 separate ones. Or I could put power shards in them, but I could just build 2 of them. It's fine. Right? So these each make 250 megawatts. So this is 500 megawatts right here. So we're making a good bit more power. Pretty excited about that. But I also learned, so each of these refineries are using exactly 30 per minute. So between the 4 of them, that's 120. This one oil node actually makes 240. So I should double this setup because why not? The only thing, well, actually, yeah, I think what I could do, I don't just want to send it straight to an awesome sink. I think I have to change up how this is set up a little bit, but I'm gonna figure that out in between cuts after I build a second copy of this. Alright, I will be back. Okay, so I'm back. I have doubled the size like I said I would. I have the outputs running in a super weird way right now because the problem is if these containers ever fully back up and everything is just, left to back up, we'll run out of the fuel making stuff, so we won't be making 1,000 per tick. Yeah, let me do straight. Same thing for you. Yeah, boom. So for now, yeah, we're gonna lose some of the item. Like 1/3 of what we're actually producing, which we're producing 80 of each. I don't know exactly what 1/3 of 80 is, but we're losing that much per. But when this system fully backs up, these conveyor belts will back up, and everything that comes in will go straight to the awesome sink. And those generators are burning the exact amount of residual fuel we're making. So theoretically, this is technically a power plant and everything works good here. I could have made it more symmetrical. I didn't. But one of the things I'm gonna do is make an actual power plant now, where we just make fuel, right? So there are 2 more oil nodes in this area. I don't know if I'm just gonna need 1 or if I'm gonna need 2, but for now I'm probably just gonna do 1. But I'm going to go hunt down that node. Let's remove marker, new marker here, apply, new marker here, apply. This is pure, and this is normal, and this one was pure. Okay, so I'll probably take the pure one and turn that one into a power plant. So, oh my goodness, there we go. Let's go ahead and highlight that one. Alright, I'm gonna need to go grab that and build a big old area, probably over the water, behind it for a power plant. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and I have a pure oil node set up right over there on the highlighter, making 240 oil per minute. These produce 60, so that should be 4 that I need. Let's do a few pipeline junctions here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. Okay. So hook up that last one and boom. Okay. So theoretically, all of these should be making fuel. We should have 160 fuel per minute coming in. So now I gotta put down more pipeline junctions. Actually, how about this? Let's put in the mergers first, and I'll build out that way. So 2, 3, perfect. Alright. How much does this make? 30 per minute times 4 should be 120, so tier 2 pipe should be fine. Probably should have just gone for higher, but it is what it is. Okay, so there's that, but now I can place down these pipeline junctions. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Okay. So each of these can handle 2, so I'm gonna need to build a way bigger platform that can fit 8 more of these generators. And I'm gonna have to do something with this. So I'll be right back. Well, actually, no, I'll just go ahead and build it. I have the Zoop, the almighty Zoop. Perfect. Okay, so production, let's do a refinery. I don't actually know how much it takes to do, let's say, residual plastic. Alright, it's gonna need 60 per minute. This is making 30 per minute, so I can do 2 of these. But now the next problem is I'm gonna need 80 water per minute. Oh, you wouldn't say that I can put a water. Nope, you wouldn't say that. I get it. Okay, let me look around for one, I guess. There we go. This should hold one just fine. Go. Yeah, it's gonna look terrible. It's okay. Alright, and pipage. I love that I'm gonna need to steal the power pole from over here. I moved it because I thought it was like way too far forward, and now I have to move it back again. Goodness gracious. Okay, so doop, and doop. And the let's just up it a little. Oh, I have to. Oh, I totally forgot about the splitters. Oh, I guess it's actually just one. Alright, here we go. Boom. Just in case if I ever want to power shard this to make it faster, it'll just be a little easier. Alright, so there's that, and now I actually have to build a bigger platform for the generators, and I will be back. Alright, and we are back, and I have all 8 of the generators hooked up, and I totally forgot to hook up an output for these things, so I just did a splitter, half of it going. That looks so weird. Why would it do that? Interesting. Half of it goes here to a storage that I might use later, I might not, but the other half is going to go over here for fixing coupons, and this adds an additional 2,000 to our total capacity, and then the other plant we did another 1,000, so we went from 3,000 to 6,000. At any given time, 1 to 3 of our coal generators are off. I don't understand why out of 40 total generators, only 1 to 3 of them are off at a time. But it is what it is. We have a lot of power to play with stuff. We have a lot of things to turn in back home. Matter of fact, let's head back home and let's check into some things. Tier 5. I mean, we have all this stuff. Packager. Don't really care about this stuff. Yeah, I'll take the Flex Mark 4 belts. Okay. So in Tier 6. Hey, look, it's the parts we need to finish the assembly. Alright, so we're gonna need to make those. So we're gonna need this. Do I need anything else? can do that later, do this later. For now, I need this, so let's go ahead and get some parts. Okay, so I'm gonna need, let's just go ahead and grab some motors from over here. Alright, let's grab, is that 200? Alright, and I'll be back after I've ran around and grabbed all this stuff. Alright, I'm finally back home, and I've made a manufacturer, which is a new thing that I can do. And it's got a lot of really crazy recipes, including the recipes for the two things we need to make. So we need motors, rubber, and smart plating. For the adaptive control unit, we're going to need the automated wiring, we're going to need circuit boards, we're going to need heavy modular frames, we're going to need computers. For heavy modular frames, we're going to need modular frames, steel pipes, encased industrial beams, and screws. And then down here, for computers, we're going to need circuit boards, cable, and plastic. So we're going to need a culmination of everything we have made so far to come to here to make stuff. So I guess next episode we're gonna come back, and I guess I need to go over to Caterium and start making like high-speed connectors. I need to start making some stuff on Caterium ingot. If we look at it, you can make quick wire. That's OpenGuide codex. Yeah, AI limiters we're gonna need to. Oh, it's not really used, I guess, like that. But we're gonna need to make a lot of stuff. Yes, here's the circuit boards. So, circuit boards are gonna require the plastic and copper sheetings, and they're gonna need mixed with Caterium and cable to make this. So, we're gonna have to mix a lot of things together. I guess I will see you guys next time. Yay! We got a lot of stuff to do. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.